Hey friends, it's Sarah from SJ Florals, and today I have a fun tutorial that shows you my drawing process and where to get royalty-free images to use as reference photos for your drawings. I'll also explain why doing this is a good idea. So here I am using my Archer & Olive and Piper collab sketchbook. This is one of my absolute faves, and I'll link below how to grab one for yourself, and don't forget to use my affiliate discount code Sarah10. As always, I'll have any other important info down below. Anyhow, there are various sites you can go to for royalty-free images. The ones I like to use are Pexels, Unsplash, and Pixabay. These are all totally free. Today I'll be using Pixabay. I've searched pink peony here and think this is the bloom that's interesting, so I'll use this photo for my reference. Now I'm going to give you a quick overview of my process as I get into the drawing. Firstly, I'm going to grab my pencil and eraser so that I can sketch the draft. I'll also be using fine liners. The ones I'm using are Sakura of America Pigma Microns in a 01 and 05. So let's get started. So basically all of my drawings start with me penciling a circle that roughly marks the boundary of the flower, and then I add an inner circle for the inner petals. I find these guides help me the most with keeping to scale and keeping my flower looking proportionate. So now you can see I've got my guides, and then I just start penciling in the petals. I tend to start towards the center, but not quite in the center. I go for the petals that are the most that are most visible for their entirety. By that I mean the petal that isn't overlapping or is in front of all the other petals. So I kind of start with that, as you can see with the first petal I drew in there, and then I kind of work my way around through the center and outside, and I find starting some degree in the middle helps to keep your flowers proportionate. I hope this makes sense and I'm not talking complete nonsense, but this is what I do. So maybe you can just see what I'm doing. Maybe I'm not very good at describing it, probably. But anyhow, so this video is now showing me penciling in, and I have sped it up because it's quite slow. So each section of this illustration, I'll tell you how long it took. So it took me 6 minutes for the pencil stage, and then I go in for the outlining stage, and that takes me another 6 minutes, and then another 6 minutes to do the detailing stage. So in total, just under 20 minutes to draw this flower. But yeah, I've sped it up for you guys so that it isn't quite so long, and so I can jibber jabber just a little bit in this video. So I just want to talk about why using royalty-free images is a good practice to have. So a teeny bit of background, I am a graphic designer, and so I always think about things from a copyright point of view, and is this like ethically the right thing to do or whatnot. Even though you're using the photo and you're drawing it or painting it or making it your own, I feel it's best to use royalty-free images, unless of course you're reaching out to the original photographer, which is another thing I'll often do if I find a photo on Instagram that I particularly like. I like to reach out and ask for permission first. It's not hard to do. All you have to do is just reach out, ask if it's okay for you to draw it. And in my experience, most of the photographers I've reached out to have given me permission to use, to draw, to paint. It's an easy enough, polite thing, just kind of the right thing to do, I guess. Of course, you could alternatively do what I do sometimes and just use the royalty-free images like this, and it makes it easy. You don't have to ask anyone for permission because you've already got permission. So guys, let's get a little definition of what royalty-free means. That you can use an image without express permission from the original creator and with without having to pay for the image. I hope that makes sense. And I hope that is 100% correct definition. It might not be exactly, but I just wanted to explain why it is a good practice to have to use royalty-free images, or like I said before, just ask for permission. The worst they're likely to say is no, and they're very unlikely to get annoyed at you for asking. However, if you use their work without permission, they're very likely to get annoyed at you. Anyhow, let me get back to what I'm doing now. So I've been outlining the peony for a little while, and you can see me just going through, outlining through the petals. You may have noticed that, again, I haven't exactly copied the flower 100%. I find with things like peonies, they've got so many petals. I like to at least try and use it for the basis of most of it, and then once I feel the peony is actually looking right, then I'll decide whether I tweak some of the petals, add or remove them, and just keep it looking right in my eyes, I guess. So here I am again, also with the outlining stage. This is again filmed at double speed, so I don't actually draw this quickly. I'm a lot slower, and that's probably how my lines are a bit more precise. But again, I wanted to make the video a bit quicker. So this part did take me 6 minutes to do, and then in a moment I'm going to start doing the detailing or the shading part of the peony. I've gone with a very simple, just the thin lines. The outlines, I've used the 0.5 micron, and the inside detailing I'll be using the 0.1 micron. Okay guys, wow, we've made it 3/4 of the way through this little tutorial process video thing. I figure now is a good time to say well done guys for listening to me talk this long and watching me draw this long. If you're still here listening, please drop me any of the flower little emojis that you like. I personally love the little cherry blossom emoji, but just leave me one of your favorite flower, or maybe the leaf emojis, or even a tree. I don't know, something botanically. Thanks guys. Yeah, anyhow, so back to the drawing. You can see again, I'm trying to think now if I have done a tutorial like this. I don't think I have. So this is a shading that I sometimes do. I like using this technique because it's quite quick and easy and very effective when you add these lines. Like, it gives you a feel of dimension and movement, and it's just a bit fun. I don't know, I like stylized kind of flowers. It's a fun way to draw flowers. I also enjoy drawing realistic flowers and realistic shading. Hey, that's another question for you guys. Do you prefer more stylized type illustrations, or do you prefer super realistic, or maybe even slightly realistic illustration work? Yeah, so I actually used to be super into really realistic illustration work, and then somewhere along the way I started enjoying kind of having a bit more, not fun, yeah, for me it is fun, a bit more fun with it, and not feeling like I had to be so perfect with all the details. I love doing realistic pieces, and I always love looking at the incredible realistic pieces that other artists create. But doing these kind of quicker, less realistic flowers it's just fun. Do I need to explain further? No, I don't think I do. We do things because it's fun, isn't it? Now that we're towards the end of the tutorial, let's talk about what you guys would like to see. I know I'm always asking you guys, but I want to know what tutorials, what videos what do you want to see? I'm currently working on a watercolor floral piece that hopefully I'll have that video soon. But yeah, what would you like to see? So guys, now that we're at the end of the video, feel free to leave a comment, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, any of that fun stuff if you would like. If not, oh well. Until next time, guys, see you later. Thanks again. Bye.